Good morning, traders. Welcome to the showdown. You're in the showdown. We're going to be doing some live trading. So if you're brand new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button. Here we do some live trading using our Pip Hunter tool to implement these live trades. So we're going to show you exactly how we use this tool. And I believe Big Dog wanted us to do an extra bonus today and take a look at NQ and ES future trading. So we're going to take a look at some setups on those future trading as well as we look at Forex. So if you guys are ready, let's get started.
Let's roll, baby. Let's roll.
All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing, Big Dog?
I am doing fantastic. You know what it is? I got my new specs here, and I don't know, man. It's like I'm trying to get sort of the cool look. This is the one I had before. This is the one I have right now. So this has got like a blue tint now because I've been obviously been in front of the computer a lot. I just want to get something that's going to protect my eyes from
That's
all of
actually something I'm looking forward to. I need something like that as well. My eyes are struggling as well.
Well, maybe you're gonna look like a FxBigDog soon. So mini big dog is gonna look like FxBigDog very soon. All right. Well, you need. I need to have this stuff because we look at the computer a lot, and because we do, not just because of trading, we do other stuff on the computer. So we're constantly in front of the computer. So we have to make sure that we are eyes ready, so to speak. All right, traders. Well, this year, fantastic. Good to have everyone here on a Friday. You know, the fact that you guys are here on a Friday tells me that you've got nothing else better to do. All right. Now that's okay. That's okay. Well, we're going to be playing some golf this weekend. We're going to enjoy the weekend. Hopefully, you guys are going to do the same this weekend. But at the moment, right now, we're certainly going to go ahead and take a look and see what's going on in the market. Now, Cameron did mention something about futures. You know, we're exploring a lot of the stuff that we're doing here with the technical analysis in different types of asset classes. And one of the things that we're getting very, very actively involved in is futures trading and really just looking at day trading. So for those that like to be in and out of the markets very quickly, some great things are going down in the back office. And we are definitely going to roll out something over the next couple of months. So make sure, guys, that you're connected to Traders Network Club. This is the place to be. This is where you're going to get all the action. So with that being said, traders, let's go ahead and dive into what's going on right now in the marketplace. We did have some news that came out, and the news out this morning was really just the PPI numbers out in the US. So we've got PPI numbers. They showed positive out for the US this morning, and that's great. But the question here is, where is the dollar going? Where is the dollar going? So I've got something really special to go ahead and talk about today about dollar prediction. And we're going to dive into that towards the end of the session. So make sure you guys stick around, because if you're interested to know where the dollar's going, I'm going to be talking about that and breaking that down so you guys got a better understanding where your dollar's going. All right. And if you think it's never mind, I'm not going to blow the surprise. All right. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that a little bit later. Let's dive into a trading opportunity. And what I'd like to do, Cameron, let's go ahead and break down the futures chart right now. Let's go to NQ and just break it down, and let's just see if what we have with regards to structure. And traders, I want to make sure that everyone is clear on this. We're not just going to go ahead and place trades just for the sake of trading. That's not what it's all about, right? We want to make sure that when we find a setup, that the trades come to us and we're not going to the trade. All right, very important. Stay disciplined. All right, stay disciplined, my friends. Now, Cameron, if we can go ahead and share a chart right here, we can get this ball rolling. All right, cool. I'm going to let Cameron go ahead and fire off right now. Let's go ahead and dive into this. And Cameron, you're looking at NQ right now, and what are we seeing right now? What you actually looking at?
Yeah. So looking at NQ and ES here, we had a big sell-off here yesterday. big number in the market. So usually when we see these big moves in the market, we probably not going to see a good setup today, but we can be patient and wait for a market maker model setting up, right? I talk about this model in the VIP sessions. What I'm looking for right now is, if you look at the higher time frame here, let's take a look here. You can see we've now dumped into a buy side imbalance. We've rejected off this area. And what we see now is that NQ was selling off more than ES. Okay, ES took out sell side liquidity over here. ES didn't get to that range. We had some accumulation. Now, what we're seeing today in this morning, we're seeing a rebalance in the market. So what I want to see is, I want to wait for price to rebalance, looking for price to rebalance to equilibrium of this price leg that we had yesterday. Once we get a nice structure to the upside, then I'm looking at the lower time frame here, and I'm looking for a reversal in this area. Meaning is, I'm looking for price to continue higher into our premium area of this range. And then now that we've tapped into EQ, this would be this area that I'll be looking for a reversal. Okay. Once I see a reversal set up, this would be my market maker buy and sell model. This would be my buy side of the curve. Then once price moves up into these areas, and then we get some displacement below, looking for now a move to the downside, this would be my sell side of the curve. And I would be targeting sell side liquidity. This is the market maker model that I am looking for my setup here in NQ. This is how I trade NQ and ES. Using ES is my divergence, and I'm looking for, and it'll be a perfect setup once we get in this area, once we get a reversal and we see NQ and ES showing divergence, meaning that ES is doing the same setup as NQ, moving to equilibrium. As you can see now, we're starting to move into premium here in ES. And once we see some sort of reversal, right? Meaning now we see also smart money reversal, SMT showing divergence. We get displacement through this low. These are the key setup that we're looking for, and then price to retest some sort of PD array, right? That would be my entry point in this model. So as of right now, all I'm waiting for is a rebalance, and then I'm looking for price to move into premium and waiting for some sort of reversal, and then finding my entry level.
All right, fantastic. Well, we don't have anything set up current right now. So the main thing, traders, is that you've got to be patient. And just what Cameron said, there's three types of movements in the market. We have three phases. We have accumulation, manipulation, and then distribution. In the manipulative move, what we see is sell side liquidity, or the sell side of the curve and buy side of the curve, before price to move back up to the range. And bringing that into play, we're going to move it to currencies right now. And I'm going to show you what we've got currently right now as we take a look at the euro US dollar. All right. Take a look right here. We had this beautiful wedge falling to the downside right here. We had a breakout move. We saw the market go ahead and create accumulation. After accumulation, what did we have? We had manipulation. Now, this manipulation is just a correction move, but we saw the market move to the sell side of the curve. We saw SMT reversal right here. So we had smart money reversal, and then price moved into the buy side of the curve. And guess what? We're actually right here at the target based on this model. So we're actually at resistance with the euro US dollar right now. And so if you actually look at the inside structure, the inside structure is actually indicating that price is going to work its way back down south again, because we've got this wave structure built out. Now, we're also hitting our targets, or at least our range, where we're looking for price to move to with inside our deviation levels. So we're right there in that deviation level based on that movement that we had, or that smart money reversal right here. We're looking for price to go back up. So we're really at a good key level of resistance. There's a lot of things that could be indicating that the smart money is going to be releasing the buys and waiting for price to go ahead and pull back again for another opportunity to get back in again at a discount price. So with that being said, it makes me believe right here that we should be actually looking for a sell here on the euro US dollar. So now, traders, granted that I want to make sure that I'm not trading against the actual trend and momentum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move down to a lower time frame. And here is a 1 hour time frame. We can see right here, we can see resistance coming off at the top here. We can see that we had some wave structure forming right here. So there is a possible move. Now, the better option for us, all right, now that we're at resistance, the better thing for me to do here is actually to wait for price to confirm that we are in, once again, another range. And so the only thing that I need to wait for is to see if this candle closes out below the previous high. If it does, we could see price coming back down to the bottom right here. That would give me the 20 pip opportunity. Now, because we're trading very aggressively, and we're also trading without waiting for confirmation on these setups, I'm going to anticipate that today we might see that little bit of a pullback. All right. And so, because of that resistance, again, we're using cost average to enter the market. But because of this setup right here, because the market's at this buy side liquidity here, and we've swept the high, I'm going to anticipate a little bit of correction. So, Cameron, without further ado, my friend, let's go ahead and short the euro for a 20 pip grab. Now, this is an hourly time frame. We just opened this candle, so it's a little bit premature, but you know what? This makes me also believe if I go down to a lower time frame, let me see if I can find something here that is okay, good. So if I look over here on a 5 minute, if price can sell off and we can take out that low, oh, hang on, wait a minute. Look at this. Okay, so I'm seeing a little pattern right here. We're definitely on the buy side right here, buy side of the curve. No, I'm not really seeing anything. Sorry, my bad. This is what happens when you look at the computer too long. You start seeing ghosts. Yeah, I'm just seeing that resistance right now. So I'm going to stick with that right now. I'm trying to figure out where price is going to move back to. And it could be that price is just range bound. And then we could see the market come back to retest this area right here. Let me see here. That should give us a 38 pip move. All right, we should be good. All right, so we're going to stick with that trade right here. There is my model that I'm looking at right now. We're at resistance, or at least we're not at resistance. We're at an area where the market's going to be seeing some profit taking. And so we're expecting some dip. Now, granted, traders, I want to make sure that we're clear on this, right? There is room for price to sweep our daily draw. We've still got a daily draw a little bit higher up there, and I get it. But because of this being my target for this model that we had right here, I'm going to see a little bit of resistance right there, even if it's just a 20 pip grab before price goes up and actually takes out that buy side liquidity on the top there. So I'm going to be okay with this, with a quick sell off, knowing that we're going to head into resistance. All right, good. I'm going to hand it over to Cameron. Cam, what you got for us, buddy?
All right. Yeah, as I mentioned in my VIP, where's my chart?
For those that don't know, VIP is Cameron's personal trading room, which offers Discord channel. You get access to the Discord channel. You have a community of other traders that communicate between each other. A great community to be part of. And also, these guys are trading different types of things. They're looking at different patterns, looking at different setups, models. They're getting taught on all types of setups in the marketplace. If you're not involved in Cameron's VIP trading session, check it out. VIP level 1 is where you want to be. Check out the bundle, VIP bundle, where you get a whole bunch of different other trading strategies as well. We're talking about DAO setups, we're talking about DAO trades, we're talking about trend tracker trades, we're talking about these type of setups based on ICT models. So all of these things are excellent for traders to get involved in. All right, share what you got there, Cam.
Yeah, so like looking at the euro, I'm gonna do the US dollar CAD. So looking at the euro, I like to sell the sell off here on the euro US dollar. As now we're on the buy side of the curve, draw liquidity would be buy side liquidity right here, equal highs, and we're about to sweep that area. So we should anticipate some sort of reversal. Like to see price come back to equilibrium. We had a big expansion move, so I do expect bearish here on the euro US dollar. So looking at the US dollar CAD, we're very choppy here on the US dollar CAD, but we did sweep this external sell side. What I would want to see now is price move back to sell side imbalance, sweeping this internal high. That's what I would want to see here. And not only that, we could see price run through this sell side imbalance, looking also for equilibrium back to premium. So the fact that I anticipate a sell off there on the euro US dollar, gives me a little bit more confluence that I would want to see price move higher here on the US dollar CAD. We do have about 27 pips to this internal high in the sell side imbalance. This would be where I expect price to draw to after sweeping this external sell side. So I'm actually looking for a short term buyer just for price to go back to either sweeping internal highs or running back to equilibrium. So I like the fact that euro is looking to sell off. This gives me more confluence that we could see a short term move here to the upside on the US dollar CAD. So I'm gonna go with a short term buyer targeting 20 pips here on the US dollar CAD.
All right. So while Cameron's putting that trade in, I want to just go ahead and say something here very importantly. I guess you're probably saying, Big Dog, you always got something to say. All right. Yes, I do. All right. So this is the thing. The one thing that you absolutely gotta figure out, traders, is that where does trading start? Where does trading start? All right. That's the question here. Where does trading start? And it starts with accumulation. That's where trading really starts. If you're really looking, if you come to the trading table and you're looking for a trading opportunity, and you can't find accumulation, well, let me tell you something, friend. That is literally impossible, because you know what? The market consolidates 70% of the time. So there's always going to be a trading opportunity setting up. Now, when you see accumulation, it doesn't necessarily there is the opportunity. It doesn't mean that there is the opportunity. It means it's starting to develop, which means that we gotta wait and be patient, because what happens is when the market breaks out, and this is why you get to know the bigger picture, right? When the market breaks out of accumulation, all right, you're going to get manipulation. There's going to be manipulation. Now, how do you know how the market's going to break? Well, let me just give you a quick rundown of what that looks like, all right? And I think I've got it on. Actually, I did it over here. There we go. This is a perfect scenario right here. So this is what it looks like. We've got accumulation. We have buy side of the curve. We've got sell side, and we've got smart money reversal, right? But this is the thing. This is the most important thing right here that you have to understand. And that is this, that when we get a setup, all right, when we get the market moving inside consolidation, the question that you have to ask yourself, is this move the first move going up, which means is it a wave one? Because if it is a wave one, then we could have a wave two breakout. This could be the sell side of the curve, which is going to give you that smart money reversal. And then we're going to go into the buy side of the curve, and we're heading towards the third wave, right? So we got to know where you are with inside the wave structure to understand whether we're going to have a buy side, or at least a manipulation move to the downside or to the upside. Now, if this is wave one, we know that this wave two is going to be the
Oh, there you go again. You gotta be joking.
I'm telling you right now, um, this is the word that I struggle sometimes with a lot, because when I go accumulative, manipulative, I sometimes, when I use the word on its own, it struggle. I have to say accumulative, manipulative, and then I'm okay. But if I say manipulative on its own, a few times I get stuck on that word. All right. So is the market can manipulate on the second wave, or is this market going to do something like this? If you don't know the structure and you're in a fifth wave and the market is sitting up over here, hang on. Let's go. If the market's in a fourth wave move right here and it's accumulating right here, then the question here is, do we break out to the north side or do we break out the south side? So if the market does break out to the south side, we know price is coming back down here to test wave one. This is the
All
accumulation
right, you need to
manipulation.
stop using that word.
Accumulation manipulation. There we go. I got to say that. This is the manipulative move right here. All right. It's going to be wave for deeper retracement. All right. But if the market breaks out to the north side, so which means if the market goes like this, accumulation wave four, all right, and we have accumulation, is the manipulative move going to be on wave five? Yes, it could be 127. You got the buy side of the curve, we got market reversal here, or at least smart money reversal, and then you see the sell side of the curve right here, heading back to where? Heading back to the fourth wave. Traders, you gotta understand market structure. If you understand market structure, it is that simple to trade it. All right, it is that simple to trade it. And so going back to what Cameron's talking about right here, traders, we're in this larger accumulation move, right? We got this large accumulation, but look over here in the inside right here. Here's an inside accumulation right here. So, man, do we need a breakout? Yes. And there's been, and by the way, there's been a little bit of accumulation being formed over here as well. So we got large, we got midterm, and we got short-term accumulation. And so what we're going to be looking for right here is where's the breakout? Now, Cameron's talking about a bit of a run to the upside. If the market runs to the upside, the question here is, are we going back up to 138? Right there. All right. Are we going back up to 138? Or are we going to see price break through here? And this is going to be the manipulative move down to sell side liquidity here. That's going to be the draw. They're at 34.79. And then we're going to see market reversal right here. Market, or these day, smart money reversal. And then price is going to go back to the buy side of the curve, which means that we're then going to go ahead and check out 138 again. So I'm going to anticipate that this is what price is going to do. Now, granted, traders, we got to get the breakout, right? I would love to go ahead and bring up my crystal ball here and say market's going to do X, Y, Z, but we need to wait for confirmation. We need to see it. We need to be patient. All right, we absolutely need to be patient. And so, right now, I'm very anxious for a bearish move to the downside. But I am watching this consolidation right here, because if price starts breaking through here, then we might be the draw of liquidity could be all the way up here at around about 137.56, right? And then we could go even higher to 138. We might even see the manipulative move above that, and then price coming back down. So that might be the manipulative move to the upside if we don't break through this. So we're at a touch and go right now, and it's pretty frustrating to say the least. But let's wait and see how things materialize. Now, I'm going to be talking about the dollar, all right? And this is going to help. It's going to help a lot on understanding this chart. It's going to understand a lot and why I am bearish on US dollar CAD. When we go to the dollar, wait until the end of the show. I will break it down and let you know exactly why I believe dollar's going to fall. All right, Cameron, did you get that trade in?
What this US dollar CAD?
Yes. What did we buy in at?
I did the US dollar CAD, right?
Yes. What did you? Yeah. What did you
Yeah,
buy
yeah,
in at?
yeah, yeah. At 36.28.
36.28. All right, there it is, traders. You got it. 36.28 is the buy. Let me go ahead and move now to another chart. Let's go to. Are we clear? Do we have any position on the cat Swiss?
We just have positions on the CAD Swiss. That's it. Two
And we're buying,
positions.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave cat Swiss right here. All right, leave cat Swiss. Not gonna go ahead and talk about cat Swiss, but I'm gonna move then to. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go to Aussie CAD right here. All right, cool. Got a clean chart. Nice. All right. So traders, I've got the daily time frame open right here. Very importantly, all right, we want to go ahead and make sure that we break down the daily chart so we understand what's going on here on the daily. So now if I look at the daily here, and I want to go ahead and say another thing here. Traders, the market is changing every quarter, every year. We're seeing different type of market conditions. And so we've got to keep updating ourselves on what the markets are doing, what type of environment we're trading in. Because traders, listen here, when you go to war, all right, if you're gonna go to war and it's way up north and it's in the cold and it's in the snow, there's a totally different strategy and approach to fighting the enemy in that condition, right? And it's different if you're coming down to Florida and you've got a battle here in Florida, right? There's going to be a different battle. There's heat. There's a lot of, whatever it is, windstorms, rainstorms, hurricanes. There's a different environment that you're going to be living in while battling it out. And so the same thing goes with the market. Every season is different. We're going to have different battles and different conditions. And so we have to make sure that our strategy and our approach to the market changes with with the conditions, with the environment. And so I'm making some major changes in my approach to the market. But let's just keep things simple again. Remember the three phases we spoke about? Here we have it right here. We've got price sitting inside the range, right? Or at least the market breaking out of this range here. So we had consolidation, right? Accumulation right here. We go ahead and mark that off. All right, so we have accumulation. After accumulation, what are we expecting? We're expecting price to move to what side? Moving to sell side of the curve. Then we're going to be looking for market structure reversal up here at the top. So this is going to be sell side right here. So this is going to be sell side of the curve right there. Oh, let me just adjust this. Yeah, and I'm anal about this stuff right here, right? There we go. Oh, hang on.
You mean sell side or buy side?
Sorry, my bad. Buy side. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? That's wrong. There we go. All right, so we're in the buy side of the curve right now. We're sitting in the buy side of the curve. So what I'm going to be looking for here is reversal. Now, traders, I don't have to look for the reversal here on the daily time frame, but I can go down to the smaller time frame, like a 1 hour. Maybe not going as low as a 15-minute and a 5-minute and a 1 minute, because I'll be doing that in futures trading because it's intraday trading. I want to be in and out of the trade within that day, so I'll look at something a lot lower. But here I would go to the 1 hour time frame, and so I know, looking at the Aussie Canadian dollar, we're getting to a point where the market's going to start heading back down south. So the question here is, where is our draw? All right. So here is our draw. If you look to the left side of the chart right here, you'll see that we have a high up here. And if I draw that across there, we can see that this is my buy side draw right here. Right? So let's go ahead and mark it off. I'm going to go ahead and mark it off as buy side liquidity right here and the draw. All right, let's go ahead and actually, where's my draw here? Don't have it in yet. So let's do this. This is going to be throwing here. We're going to call this daily buy side liquidity draw. All right, so we're there. All right, so you can see we're right there at this point. So which means, traders, we've gone in and sweep the high already of that buy side liquidity. So in fact, if I go down to the 1 hour, the 1 hour right here, and look at this right here, I see price had already tested this, and we come back to retest it again. So there's going to be equal highs, depending, of course, of what price does at this point. But looking at this right here, I see a fair value gap. Now, I would like to see price actually trading below it and staying below fair value gaps, but also know that there's going to be a rebalance of the market again. And so when I look at this right here, I'm looking at this fair value gap sitting over here, and I'm saying that price is going to probably come back to retest that. Now, because we've got resistance up at the top right here, I'm going to think that this resistance is going to create a little bit of a price rejection, all right? And I'm going to go and label it over there. I'm going to actually call this my hourly, all right? Hourly buy side, all right? And therefore, I'm going to look for price to come down. I'm going to measure it out. How far can price move down? I'm expecting that to hold, even if the price goes up a little bit above it and comes back down. I'm expecting it to hold. And if price goes down there, it's 9 pips. But if it fills the gap, we're looking at about 16. So it's not a whole bunch. But because of the daily time frame, I have conviction that price is going to possibly go ahead and even move below this. This is what I'd like to see. And then use this, sweep the low right here, and use this as resistance. In fact, if this is going to be consolidation right here, then this is going to be my draw in the short term. My draw is going to be these lows right here. So, Cameron, let's go short Aussie Canadian dollar right now. All right. Let's see how that plays out, and we'll keep track on how this progresses. All right. Now, clearly, traders, you got to realize the safe side, to be on the safe side right here, I'd rather allow price to move through my insufficiency area right here, and then use that as a resistance level so that we are using strong levels of resistance to keep price down. All right. If I'm looking for a long-term reversal. Now, I don't have a reversal on the day. I want to just make sure it's clear. There is no reversal on the 1 hour time frame. So I'm still looking for smart money reversal here on the 1 hour time frame to then go ahead and confirm that what I'm seeing here at the top is going to be the move, the smart money reversal, and then I'm going to be looking for sell side, the market to move to the sell side of the curve for some downside movement because my target would be all the way back down in this area. This is where I'm looking for the market to go ahead and target. So I'm going to go ahead and mark that off. This is going to be sell side. Actually, I'm going to call it my take profit right here. So this is going to be my target. Let's give it a little bit of a better look here. Let's just generate something here. Let's go target in green. And we're going to go ahead and give this a nice little color right here. There we go. We're going to thicken that up. Let's do a nice thick line there. And we're going to label that our take profit. All right. So now we have it right here, take profit. And this is going to be on our market maker model. All right. And so I'm going to do this. I'm going to give this a little bit of a, I'll actually leave it like that. And then I'm going to save this as TP. There it is. Perfect. All right. So there's my take profit right here. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to put this in the middle and center it. There we go. Perfect. All right. There it is. So now I've just got to wait for reversal. Now I'm trying to anticipate that reversal by looking at the 1 hour time frame for short-term opportunities. But traders, if I want to look for a long-term sell-off on this particular right here, wait for the reversal on the 1 hour and look for price to go ahead and start reversing. And our target will be down here. And if we get that reversal and price eventually continues to move back down south, we could see about 170 pip move on that particular trade right here. Also, what's also important right here, what I'll be paying a little bit more attention to is this daily range. If the market fails to break out of this daily range, we start seeing a reversal here. That might be an early sign of reversal happening as well. I can also look at my weekly and see if price closes out for the week, which I don't know if it's going to happen. It might happen next week. But if we close out below here, we could also see this as a confirmation for price to move back down. So that's what I'm looking for right here. This is my structure, and this is how we're going to go ahead.
Why do you say hourly buy side if it's a daily candle? Wouldn't it be a daily buy side?
Yeah, this is daily buy side. Did I say hourly buy side?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
see
No,
there.
this is daily. This is daily buy side.
No, I'm saying your buy
Oh,
side.
you mean this? This
No,
is
no, no.
daily buy side.
Yeah, no. Go back to the one you have there. The
Did I?
hourly. It says hourly buy side.
Oh, okay. Because if you go to 1 hour, there it is there.
Oh, gotcha. But if you go the daily though, it's the high of the daily candle.
It is, but it is the high of the daily, so you can call it hourly stroke daily.
Gotcha. All right.
So there we go. Just to satisfy Cameron's. There it is, hourly daily high. It is the daily high, but it's my hourly buy side as well. All right, Cameron, what else we got? We got that trade in short on the Aussie CAD.
All right. Yeah.
Cool.
We are at 92.42.
92.42, so just about break even. All right. All right, what do you got, Cam? Oh, hold on. Before you go ahead and start, guys, listen here. I want to go ahead and let everyone know what we do here on YouTube and all the stuff that we give out here and the free content, the live shows and that. We can only do this because of one company, and that is our well, not one company, but our sponsor, and our sponsor is ACAP. ACAP sponsors all of these shows that we're doing right here. So we want to show our appreciation to ACAP. If you guys don't have a broker company that you guys are interested, and you're interested in getting a broker company that you can rely on, check out ACAP. Let's go ahead and roll it. All right, fantastic. Well, if you don't have a broker, make sure you check out ACAP. We will be giving out. We are giving out free products for up to a year if you put a deposit of 10,000 or more in with ACAP. If you deposit 10,000 using our link, make sure you go ahead and use our link. Deposit $10,000 or more in a trading account, and we will give you up to 12 months free access to one of our products. So check out Traders Network Club, see what you like. Maybe it's VIP trading sessions. Get involved in the VIP trading sessions. Get involved in the VIP bundle. and you guys can get free products from us. Make sure you check it out. It's on our website. All right, Cam.
All right, New Zealand CAD. Let's take a look at New Zealand CAD. And as you can see here, nice model setting up here on the New Zealand CAD. We've rejected off daily buy side imbalance. Okay. So not only that, we took out an internal low, rejected up. So now we're looking for that market maker model to set up here, go in the 4 hour, or we can go the 1 hour. You can see here as we're setting up buy side, we have relative equal highs here, and we have this high from our sell off here as well that we could look for buy side liquidity as well. We are in this range that price is rebalancing, but as you can see here, what do we see in the setup right here? Looking at the 1 hour, as we rejected off that buy side imbalance, we had some displacement through this minor high showing market structure shift. So there's more confluence added as we came back down to retest this 1 hour fair value gap. Price rejected off that. We had more displacement, added more confluence to our buy side of the curve. Then price came rejected lower. As I talk about these in my VIP sessions, what happens when price, if this is our draw of liquidity right here, and price is moving to our draw of liquidity, and then we have a manipulation where price comes and takes out an area of a internal liquidity, which is fair value gap and this internal low. We call this a turtle soup. So there's more confluence added to our bias of buy side of the curve. We now had price manipulate, turtle soup, and then we had more displacement to the upside. So this is giving me conviction that we're drawing to buy side liquidity. This would be the draw. And using standard deviation with our manipulation here, our -1 is at this buy side, and our -2 and 2.5 is at this buy side. So we could see price target both of these buy side liquidity. I'll be looking for more of this one right here for price to tap into the sweep this buy side and then rebalance before maybe moving up to this area of -2. So here's the perfect setup here of the market maker model. But now, do we have enough room to go ahead and target this buy side? We have 18 pips. Now, what I'm expecting is that now that we've swept an internal high, what I would want to see is price rebalance to this fair value gap. This would be the perfect entry right here to go ahead and target this, giving you enough room to target 20 net pips to that buy side liquidity. For the sake of the show, I can't wait till we move about 11 pips down. I would rather wait for price to move there, retrace. That would be my entry right here. But we do have somewhat room here to this, about 20 pips. So I do expect price to move higher than this buy side. We could see price continue to draw to this area. So either way, I'm pretty bullish here on New Zealand CAD. I'm just expecting a short-term retracement to rebalance this fair value gap before continuing higher. So I'm taking a long here on New Zealand CAD as I expect a continuous move on the buy side of the curve here.
Alrighty. Fantastic. Well, that puts that last trading unit, and I promised you to talk about the dollar at the end of the show. And so let's go ahead and dive into that. What does that mean? Thank you, Cam, for that, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at the dollar right now, and we really want to go ahead and sort of like understand where's the dollar going. All right. Now, I just want to put out a disclaimer right there. Could I be wrong? Sure. I could actually absolutely be wrong. But have I got a good chance of being right? Absolutely. Got a great chance of being right. And so I'm going to look at it this way right here. All right. At the beginning of the year, I was asked to do a quarterly. This is in the first quarter. I was asked to do, in the second quarter, not in the second quarter. I was asked to do a prediction for second quarter. So it was actually in the first quarter for a prediction for second quarter. Okay. And the prediction in the second quarter was dollar weakness. I said I'm expecting dollar weakness. And a lot of people are like, oh, you kidding me? Dollar's going to go rally, blah, blah, blah. And so this is my sort of breakdown of why I thought the dollar's going to sell off. Because traders, the market moves in three waves. You've heard me say it hundreds of times. And if you look at the first quarter right here, I want you to be a little bit of spatial intelligence might be needed here. And that just means not that you're not intelligent. It just means you just need to be able to see the charts from for what it is. And so this is it right here. All right. If you look at the first quarter, this is the first quarter in blue here. This is the first quarter high and low. All right. We've got the first quarter high and low. So, traders, what is this? This is accumulation right here. We got accumulation, or at least we got a range. All right. We've got a range. What's the next move going to be expected? Manipulation. What does manipulative candles look like? It looks like a shooting star, looks like a doji, looks like a spinning top. Those are the things that indicate that price is manipulating. And so if you take a look over here, this is the second quarter, right? What does it look like? Here's the candle wick right here. There's the candle wick. This blue here is the body, right? There's the body. And then we had a candle wick down below here. What does that candle look like? Looks like a spinning top, right? Spinning tops are reversal candles, right? And so we have manipulation, right? So we have accumulation, manipulation. Now, what are we looking for next? Distribution, all right? Distribution to where? Down here to the first quarter lows. That's where we're heading back down. Traders, so price is going to work its way in this quarter down to, it might take 2 quarters, might be at the end of the year, by the end of the year, but we're certainly looking for the dollar to head south. And that's why, traders, when I look at the overall market direction on the US dollar, right? If we go to US dollar right here and look at the overall direction for the US dollar, I'm looking for price to break out of this range and to actually head south. For the market to break out of the range and to have the manipulative move to the downside, so we can see price sweep all of these lows right here. If you look over here, we've got a whole bunch of sell side liquidity sitting over here. All right, this is where smart money is pushing price to. And so we're going to anticipate price to continue to work its way back down to this level before we see price go back up. So we're looking for accumulation. We're looking for the price to move to the south side of the curve. We're going to see smart money reversal as liquidity levels are taken out or tapped. And then we're going to see price moving back into the buy side of liquidity, or at least buy side of the curve, where we're going to look for price to come back up here to 138. That's it. That's the model that we're looking at right now. And so looking at the dollar, now granted, traders, remember, the dollar is not the only one that we're trading, right? We're trading dollar and Canadian dollar. So we got the dollar and we got the Canadians. So there's got to be sort of a look to see, all right, well, if the dollar's selling off, that's great, fantastic. But what is US dollar? What is Canadians? What drives the Canadians? The Canadian dollar. What drives the Canadian dollar is US oil, all right, or at least oil. Oil is what drives the Canadians, right, or the Canadian dollar. Why? Because they're your oil producing country, and which means that if the price of oil goes up higher, that means that the Canadians will produce and make more profit. And the level that they're looking at is around about $72 a barrel. They're making profit above $72 $72 a barrel. So which means they're producing oil at $72 a barrel. The higher the price of oil, the more profit they make, which means they're earning more GDP, or at least they're creating more GDP for the country. So that means that if you look at the price of oil, where's oil going to? All right. And so this is why the move to the downside on US dollar CAD should be more aggressive to the downside once we break out of that support low. And so if we go to US oil here and we take a look at US oil, this is where US oil is sitting at right now. Oil is currently right here. We moved out of accumulation. We have the manipulative move, and then we moved into the buy side of the curve. We're rallying up. We're going up. This is the draw of liquidity. Draw of liquidity is up here at around about $88 a barrel. So guess where oil's going? Oil's going to $88 a barrel. We're on the buy side of the curve. We're heading north. All right? And that's why if the Canadians are going to get stronger and the dollar is going to get weaker, then that would absolutely mean that US dollar CAD should be heading south without a shadow of doubt. I could be wrong, but that's where I'm rolling at. All right. That's where I believe price should move to over the long term. And traders, so what does that mean for us? All right. That means that we should be looking to sell a dollar against other currency pairs. Now, or at least sell a dollar against the US dollar CAD. Now, do I say just go ahead and throw in a sell right now without properly breaking down the charts? No, because remember, on the larger time frames, we have our buyers. But on the smaller time frames, prices move in waves. And because price moves in waves, you got to then anticipate where's the best entry point to enter the market. Entry point will be as price moves down, moves back up. You get an entry point on the sell, you sell. So you're going to sell on the rallies. That's what you're going to do on US dollar CAD. Sell on the rallies. All right. All right, traders. Well, that pretty much wraps up the session here today. I want to go ahead and thank Cameron for number one for allowing me to be part of the show. What's here? To be part of the show today again, and it's been absolutely awesome. I want to thank you guys for being here and taking part of this. Do us a favor, do us a huge favor. If you guys are enjoying this show, just do us one solid here. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, number one. Make sure you click the notification bell so you get and subscribe to the Traders Network Club. Subscribe to the FxBigDog channel as well. So there's two channels because I do live shows on the Big Dog channel as well with other content. But also go ahead and smash the like button like there's no freaking tomorrow. All right? Go ahead and smash that like button and make sure, traders, make sure that you guys are participating. Go ahead and put some comments on the video, throw some comments out there. Let us know how you're enjoying the show. Go ahead and put out some suggestions. If you've got any suggestions that you would like us to go ahead and look into when we do these shows, and we'll do a little bonus review. We'll pick out whatever you guys want us to look at. We'll do that as a bonus review, and we'll review that setup. Give you guys a breakdown of where we anticipate price will move on that setup. Also, make sure that you not only subscribe to the channel, but check out the Traders Network Club. Check out the different types of product offerings we do have. And if you're looking for a broker, check out ACAP. And if you do, make sure you use our link. Let us know so we can give you some free content. Some free offers, and that's going to help you get a really good kickstart in your trading, and maybe even be part of the community. That'll be awesome too. All right, Kevin, anything from you?
No, that's pretty much it. As you can see right now, NQ and ES are continuing to move back into premium range. So, if you're waiting patiently, maybe during the PM session we could get some sort of rebalance or a reversal there setting up. So, we're starting to see ES showing a lot more stronger move. So we could see some sort of smart money reversal if ES goes in and takes out the buy side, and NQ continues to stay in that range. Okay, so just keep an eye on that and see how that continues to play out today. But other than that, we'll catch everyone, especially the VIP members. I'll catch you guys back Monday. So enjoy the weekend, and I'll see you guys next weekend.
All right, have a good one, guys.